Bangla Bank, Bangladesh versus West Indies series, powered by Rocket, co-sponsor Nexus Pay.
A very good evening and welcome to the port city of Chottogram. Bangladesh take on West Indies. It's a three-match T20 International series. I've got Liton Kumar Das, Shay Hope and Dean Koska. The match referee, Liton will spin the coin. Head is the call.
Come down the head. Yes, we're going to bat first.
I know that.
Yeah, you know.
Shay, you got a smile on your face. You won the
In their backyard, so it's a great opportunity for us to come out and try.
An holder will be looking to better themselves. Had a bad last few games, lost 4 out of the 5, hoping for a turnaround and assert their authority on this match. Bangladesh have their skipper back, as you just saw. Liton Kumar Das, they're going with 3 paces. Mustafizur Rahman, Thaskin and Tanzim Shakib. They've got 2 very good spinners in their side. So Bangladesh not too unhappy with bowling first, and all to look forward to here at Chottogram.
There are cracks to be seen, but up in Mirpur these cracks was shaking even before the first ball was bowled. But in this it's quite hard, it's not shaking at all. So they suggest to me bounce will be true, the batters will enjoy the bounce and the ball will come onto that much better. Now West Indies won the toss and they're batting first. Simply they think probably the dew factor is not going to be something to bother about later on. And also talking about the first
we are eyeing to make early in Rosa. With him is Brandon King, series which was played in Mirpur, Dhaka, Nasum. It will be interesting to see how the surface plays out. The second over, Ridoy.
just a beautiful delivery. No batter in the world would have got any part of the bat. Just a very good seaming delivery off the pitch. Yeah, beautifully struck, but unfortunately for Brandon King, he found the fielder. Shami Hossain in the field is a live wire. Polar length, bit of movement inwards to the left-hander. Close to the bat, hit the back pad as well. Height will not be a problem, and that's why. That's the exact reason why the on-field umpire did not get it out. And Richard Hossain had plenty of time to aim at it. He missed out as well.
Well, it's gone up in the air, and not an easy one. Falls in no man's land. Never sure that they would have gone closer to that ball. But he was certainly not in control, Alagatanez.
Nurlasan Swan, the fielder at short mid-wicket, he should have gone for it. So good length delivery. It's a half tracker. Set up. And Alagatanez, he gave it a proper hoik. That length in this kind of a surface on a slower side will just ask him to be put away. Much better pitching it up and try and get the batsman down.
The fielder at third inside the circle, but he cannot afford to bowl that length. He did make a little bit of room down the leg side, so opening the offside is not that far from that fielder, but nicely struck. It's turning out to be a good over.
This is T20 cricket. It just takes one delivery for the batter to get on top of a bowler who is
for the pole, and it's got the top edge. And it's got one bounce over to the fence. So another Nexus Pay 4 to finish the over. An expensive over. 17 in that over. 30 without loss.
On the wicket angle, having fine leg in the circle is a major risk. Top edge, nowhere near the middle of the bat. But the intentions were quite clear by Alik. We wanted to go over the fine leg.
Down the wicket, not in control. But he still gets away with it with a couple of runs.
Brandon King have been itching for a while now.
West Indies lost 3-0 at home. He picked up 6 wickets at an economy of under 6 runs and over. So he's proven to be a thorn in this side's. Yeah, that's gone. That's a maximum. A rocket 6, the first of the innings of the battle. You're not sure he got the sweetest part of the bat there. It was muscled. Wasn't sure the connection wasn't perfect, but it still had enough power on it to carry all the way. Is that it's unpredictable. Played it late, played it smart. Third was inside the circle. What Indian perspective. Yeah, just the bottom edge and races away for 4. Just a little bit too much of width from Richard Hussein King.
Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. A lot of enthusiasm from behind the stumps as well. The umpire nods his head sideways.
From Hawkeye, exactly what that ball was doing. Impact outside. So that's the end of that. And that perhaps was the discussion. But Bangladesh, things have gone. Just a couple expensive overs.
That's hit sweet. Goes all the way as the crowd here is silent.
Anthony is using the pace of Tanzim, just getting inside the line and swiveling nicely. A lot of flair in Kane Melissa.
Got him. Pulled him. It is rocket out. Here's the wicket Bangladesh were looking for. Richard gets the breakthrough.
ODI form. They're ricocheting from the pad onto the gloves and then onto the stumps. And that he's played with some level of productivity. Yeah, that's chipped in there, just over the fielder. Unintended.
We had a look at the surface. Gripping a bit. Bouncing a bit extra. Catch it is the call. But it's launched it off the runway. Has Shayhope. It is a maximum.
Surface too full on that occasion, allowing Shayhope to get under it. There was an explosion again, but because of the length, he's able to connect and connect nicely.
The second half. Short. And he hammers that away. Well, that's a gift offered.
Making some damages. And just set up beautifully. Brandon King, when he hits it, it stays it. Nice and flat and a 79 meter.
Well, Richard Hussain is going at 10 points. Caution to the wind. There he goes. Swivels round. The fielder is there. Thank you very much. Tanzim Shakib takes a very, very well-judged catch. That was on the cards. I thought he was trying to break the shackles. In the process, Taskin Ahmed has earned himself a wicket.
33 of 36 deliveries going nowhere. That was a slower delivery start by Taskin, only 118 kilometers per hour. And his fast bowling.
And now this is spooning in there. Liton Kumar Das is lining up underneath the one and grabs it. The easiest of picks. 2 in 2. Taskin Ahmed is on fire. That's another rocket out.
That went to the sky and brought a star down. And Liton Kumar Das, safe as houses. He is not going to drop. Calm under pressure. Back of the length delivery. The first ball. No sight is needed for Sherfan. Question has to be asked whether it's on if we're facing the first ball.
Powell, with his wealth of experience, comes in, playing in his 100th ODIs in the middle because of this rather rash shot.
Yeah, spot on, Shamin. First ball, no side is needed. Going for a big stroke of a good length delivery. Massive risk taken against a quality bowler like Taskin. Probably 1 or 2 deliveries as a siders would have been a better option, and that's how much it means for Taskin Ahmed. Rahman Powell playing his 100th game, and he's up against Taskin Ahmed. He's on a hat-trick, and no Bangladeshi bowler has ever taken a hat-trick in T20 Internationals. As they say, Shamin, there's always a first time.
Absolutely. Rahman Powell will be telling himself, just let's keep calm. Do not allow Taskin Ahmed that wicket. He has got his tail up, the batter not quite ready. Here we go. Nicely to Maha. Oh, now it's up in the air and sailing away. That is an extraordinary shot. Welcome back, Richard, says Shayhope with a rocket 6.
Take a look at this at the ball hitting the bat. That's almost like a no-look. Flight turned right in the 18 mark.
Nice roll of things. Sometimes you have it your own way, but if the batters upset your rhythm like that, with majestic shots like that. What about that? That was one of the flattest sixes, rocket sixes I've seen for a while.
Yeah, picked the bones out of that, didn't he? Middle of the bat, a slog sweep against the turn. And this is
competitive on the surface. Again, we'll find out exactly how much due, if any, later on.
Yeah, just probably going down the leg side. Not a bad idea to bowl in the block hole from Tanzim Hassan Shakib.
His 4 overs, none for 15. Have a closer look here. Yeah, comfortably going down the leg. Shea Hope disappointed that he... Wonderful innovation. Shea Hope has been working on that shot. An extra spare 4 to end the over. 110 for 3. Wonderful innovation
in that section of the stadium. Well, this time it connects well. He's batting beautifully. Another very good looking shot. Ball, a 6. Yeah, it is a rocket 6.
Yeah, he's dealing in 6s, 4 of them, as compared to just the for Shea Hope. And again, it's the direction in which he's
Doesn't play too many dot deliveries from here on. Get Hope on strike. Or do this. Couple of bounces to the fence. It is a Nexus Pay 4 to finish the over. 15 in that over.
One call in this game, a banker, someone you can rely on no matter the situation and no matter the phase of the game, power play, middle or death.
Well, it was in the slot and he said thank you very much. Just spoils the over. But what a 6, what a shot. And that time coming from the bat of Rothman Power. It's a rocket 6, 14 in that over, 143 for 3.
Yeah, this was the extra wide previously and had to bowl this one. That one is clubbered. Another rocket 6 before the man who's playing his 100 T20I. That one.
And brings up the 150 for West Indies. They're really for West Indies. They're really lighting it up in the middle in the last few overs. Didn't bother to run. Why would you want to run? 90, more than 100 meters. Hope hit 4 off the front foot. Really big stride in. Down the ground. Beautiful. The last one. Again. Yes, he's enjoying it. 6 more. Caught in the deep.
Another rocket 6. Consecutive 6s for Rothman Powell. He's finally found his mojo in the final over of the innings. This is brilliant batting. 14 runs from...
Again. Has he got enough legs there? Yes, it has. 6 more. Another rocket 6. What a show he's putting on tonight for his team. We spoke about his strike rate. We spoke about his struggles. That 6 is now moved to 42 of just 26 deliveries.
Yeah, that strike rate has increased exponentially. It's now 161 for much of his innings. He was... Yeah, nails that one. But there is protection in the deep, comes back for 2. A wonderful end for the West Indies. They won't take that one because he sort of blocked the wicket keeper. So Rothman Powell doesn't take the additional run. A good bit of sportsmanship there. 22 runs in the final over. 64 runs in the last 5 before the West Indies. And they get over the 160 mark, which persons were talking about as perhaps a target score. 165 for 3 is where they'll end. Now,
He was dropped on 7 of 14 and he ended up scoring 44 of 28. Another really good innings from the skipper to make sure they had runs on the board. 46 of 28. Good contribution from the openers. Athanas with 34 and 33. Opening partnership 59. But this last partnership, 83 of 48, was incredible. 51 runs in the last 3 overs.
Was brilliant in terms of economy, no wickets, but none for 15 and 4. Taskin picked up a couple. Tanzim expensive in the back end of the innings. The fizz was brilliant and a wicket.
47 will be more than delighted with what they eventually ended up with.
Bangladesh in this format, they'll require a good start with the bat. Power play critical. Rahman Powell mentioned that he feels that it's a good surface and perhaps 175 was on the cards. From all reports, there is some significant due actually. What sort of impact that will have on the surface and for the bowlers remains to be seen.
Everything turned around on its head. Saif Hassan has been very, very impressive. Zaid Hassan Tamim, who's made 8 50s into his 40th.
For the West Indies, for all of his career, slip in position, can he extract turn with the new ball on the surface with the dew?
Maybe one of the reasons why the ball is still dry. As we progress into the day, it's going to
strike against the left-hand orthodox bowler.
Now, that is very, very bold. That is making a statement. Rocket 6 to start off his innings.
And it begs the question further, why didn't he take strike of the very first delivery, left-hander to left-hand orthodox bowler? I always question these sort of little decisions that can...
Again he goes for it, crashes it. The fielder has no chance to stop the Nexus pay for. Oh, he is in a belligerent mood today.
Yeah, imagine if he had done this from the very first delivery. Or if he has faced all 4 deliveries so far. Anyway, 11 from the first 4 deliveries. He's gone 10 from 2. What a start. Belligerent and pugnacious.
That's it. Dances down the wicket, slaps it. True extra. It's going to go for another Nexus pay for. He is not going to let the bowler settle.
Yeah, look at his strike rate. 375, 15 of 4. So he's making a real statement here. First ball, advancing to Jaden Seals and back.
Oh, no, it's hit it into the hand. What a catch. Brilliant catch here to judge that. It was seemed to be going away from him. Batter getting it carried away, and he has to pay the price. The smiles break out, and they needed this wicket. Excellent work.
Phenomenal stuff from Romario Shepherd. Not getting the middle of the bat, but just look at this catch. The leap at the right moment. Athleticism at its best. And all smiles, why not?
Oh, goodness gracious. He's joining the party and has sent that ball into the crowd for a massive rocket 6 to finish the over. 2 done, 23 for 1.
As the slip, Akil Hussain, and that was the importance of Tanzid's wicket.
That is premeditated, but does not matter at all, because he has employed that reverse to a nicety and gets himself another Nexus pay for.
I was just mentioning the importance of Tanzid's wicket because he was a left-hander, but that's what Liton Das did here. He converted himself into a left hand essentially with that reverse. Wonderful.
Oh, what a comeback. That stopped on Liton Kumar Das. He was in 2 minds, not quite sure to go for the shot. It was a check and another excellently judged catch taken by the bowler this time. Brilliant stuff. Second one goes down.
What a response from Akil Hussain. Just look at the way he had to go to his right, just stop that right paw out, and it stuck. Two magnificent catches from the West Indies. He seemed shocked.
Backs away, just past the fielder. He's going to chase it, but he's not going to get to it. Some relief with that boundary from Tawhid Hridoy. Next is pay for.
They can repair the other left-hand orthodox into the attack. Maybe not as fine as he wanted, but in that general direction. Ruston with the chase, but not able to hold it in.
And is going to be gone. He has just allowed himself to get out. Really needed to go over the fielder, got a little cheeky, and the smiles break out. And against the run of play, they've struck again.
They rock it out straight to the fielder. He sort of gesticulated as though it came out from the lighting towers. But another wicket for Akil Hussain in the power play, a master of the power.
Paul, just when we are talking about they need to think that they cannot afford to lose another wicket, Jason Holder provides the goal. It's a rocket out.
And some celebration that continues from Jason Holder. He wouldn't be a happy man, Liton Dash, as Bangladesh have just lost their fourth wicket, and that is how taken pace off. Well disguised, well executed. And Shamim did not see that coming. Introduced it into the attack. Change of pace, hammered down the ground. Boundary after 5 deliveries. It's a nexus pay 4 from Tawhid Hridoy.
And at the 50 for Bangladesh. Cracking shot. That's what he is capable of. But he needs to apply according to the situation. Yes, if you get an opportunity, put it away.
Oh! Chopped it on. And Pierre comes in and gets the breakthrough. Here's the wicket you're talking about. Kept low.
I don't think he could have afforded to play off the back foot. I thought it was a little bit fuller the first time I saw it. Yeah, it should have been on the front foot. He goes back, inside edge, timber, gone. And it is another rocket out. So half of the side.
Was not in that squad. Yeah, it's an automatic choice. That's a good shot. Short, quicker, set up beautifully. And Tanzim Hassan Shah, who smashed it towards mid-wicket for a nexus pay boundary.
It's taken a bit of time in coming, but what a relief. That will ease a lot of the pressure. Just waited for that short delivery to come on to him. A little bit of a swivel with the play than pace, particularly in Dhaka. They're not allowing the Bangladeshi batters freebies. Call for the second one. Here's the throw. Chance of... Oh, there was an opportunity missed. If he gathered it, here's a goner.
Jaden Seals did everything right when it comes to basics. Got to be said at the international level, those got to be taken. It's good to see the young man with the big fast bowl of his follow through to have the presence of mind to come back to the stumps.
Struggling. Oh, catcher is the call. Oops! Second grab. He's got it. Oh, we've seen some tremendous catches. He can afford to smile. Just popped out of his hands, jumped away, caught it on the second take, and another wicket goes.
Slow ball bounce, nicely disguised, and now with Hridoy probably wanted to get over the middle fine leg fielder. That was there to be put away. But unfortunately found the field at fine leg on the second attempt. Grabs the prize wicket of Tawhid Hridoy, and Jaden Seals was brought back into the attack by Shea Hope, wanting a wicket to want to. Hridoy is gone for 28. 77 for 6 Bangladesh.
That didn't quite middle it. That's why it went to the field. Could have gone over. But what a recovery. Second bite at the cherry. Slipped away. Was conscious enough and alert enough to...
Shot. Picks it up. And into the stands it goes. It's a rocket 6 over mid-wicket for Tanzim Hassan Shakib.
And the crowd erupt here. They haven't had very much to do. And this is done to a nicety. Look at that. Just helped the ball on its way. Used a little bit of the angle. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Pick-up shot. One of the best.
I like the attitude of Tanzim Hassan straight away. Slow ball again. Fine leg in the circle. Inside edge. Inside edge, beg your pardon. But certainly a nexus play boundary up. Tanzim.
Couldn't be better. You need a bit of luck. He was very bold in going for that shot, taking the left leg away, shaping to play around the square leg area, squirts it away, backward, through the fine leg, unprotected area for a very, very welcome boundary. Need more of those.
Six slow ball went for a boundary. What's next by Rob Shepherd? Yorker. Squeezes past for a point, and it's another boundary. Tanzim Hassan Shakib turning it on. Another nexus play boundary through car point.
He sure is. And is dancing in the aisles. And I thought that was about the best. You're talking about the variations of the ball. This was a wideish Yorker. It's a manner in which he dug it out. Maybe toe-ended it. Squirts it away. The placement perfect. Oh, the runs are
Flat bat. And goes for a boundary. That's a clean hit by Nasir Ahmed to bring up the boundary as well as the brings 100 for Bangladesh.
What a time it has come. It's just when the runs have started flowing. Look at this shot. It's like a strapple, a straight pull. Round. He's just made sure it was wide of anybody and nobody had a chance.
In the gap. And goes for distance. It's a rocket 6 by Nasir Ahmed, who's joining Tanzim Hassan Shakib with a clean hitting for Bangladesh.
Party on for the two batters and party on for the spectators here who were really quiet a short while earlier, but some fantastic hitting, some belligerent hitting from both ends really put the pressure back on the West Indians. This is a 18-yard 6.
A change of angles, and what it does, he goes deep in his crease and slaps it over the fielder at mid-off. Another boundary.
Just listen to the roar from the Tigers. Intelligent batting. He knows that the mid-off is in position, so he just swats it over in that direction for 4.
No deliveries. Again, it's short and wide, but that will be taken. And to Roston Chase, take the catch. And Tanzim Hassan Shakib has to go back.
Some dancing from Jason. Sticking to his plan, has the fielder in that position just for that shot. Pace off, so it doesn't have the pace to go over the boundary. Celebrations from Holder. 0 for 7. Did batter.
Well, has he timed it nicely? Yes, he has. The Nasum is turning out to play a nice little cameo here.
Yeah, he's now gone past his previous best in T20I's. Nasum tugs it wide. Doesn't middle it as well as he would have liked. Just one bounce nonetheless. Edge, but they need them to continue to flow.
Where's that going? Oh, brilliant! Absolutely sensational. First it was Rahman Powell who took the catch. Then he looked at the boundary ropes. He was going over. He flicked it back and to Jason Holder. He cannot believe his luck.
Yeah, Rahman Powell is continuing to make his 100 T20I very memorable. Good teamwork down in the deep. Another pace-off delivery. But just look at the composure. Knows that Jason Holder is there, completes the catch and just pass. Nasum goes for his best of 20, 8 down for 123.
Ball in the gap.
They're always risky bowling that pace with that field. A thick outside edge and beats the fielder to his left, races away for 4. Yeah, they need boundaries, they need a flurry of them. Nothing Jaden Seals can do there. 2-5. It was that last few overs.
Rashad Hussain perishes. And it looks like, yep, it is again. You can't keep him away from the game. Rovman Powell takes another catch. The holder now goes on to take his 3rd wicket. And Bangladesh 129 for 9.
Yeah, increases his tally of wickets. T25 in this format. Jason Holder already the leading wicket taker before 3-1 previously. No fireworks from Rishad tonight. 129 for 9.
Well, that's gone. That's gone all from the bat of Taskin Ahmed.
136. Yeah, outside edge, just over the fielder. That short 3rd, Romario Shepherd. A fortuitous boundary, but that's what you get at this stage of the innings. Smiles from Mustafizur.
Thing or two more than your opposition. Probably it's gone, say lower, but it looks like they might have just hit the stumps with its heels.
Yeah, I think he did step on the stump. Taskin looking to go, absolutely nailed it. But guess what? It doesn't count. And in fact, he's been dismissed. And that's the end of the innings. This is very peculiar. Yeah, everyone seems to be a little bit shell-shocked. Yeah, look how deep he gets. Steps on the stumps and then absolutely nails it for 6. Yeah, smashes it out of the middle of the bat. That's perhaps the best shot that he's played in his career. But it doesn't count. Anticlimactic end. Bangladesh dismissed the 19.149 and West Indies take the first of this 3-match series by 16 runs. Taskin, the last man dismissing.
For West Indies, they go 1 up in a 3-match series. Lost, but they've started this series in the winning ways. Handshakes all around. Rovman Powell was excellent with the bat, was also very good in the field. He'll be a very happy and a pleased man, Darren Sammy.
Yeah, especially after that thrashing in the one-day international series. But what a moment for Rovman Powell, his 100th T20I. A remark, Credoy got 28. Tanzim top scored with 33 of 27. And some cameos at the end. But they fell short by 16 runs in the end, dismissed in 19.4.
Yeah, losing 4 wickets in the power play, and thanks to that wonderful bowling display, Jason Holder, who's right at the top of T20 International wickets for West Indies, once again coming out. That's the match summary. West Indies winning the toss and deciding to bat first, 165 for 3 in reply. Bangladesh bowled out